In this video, we will discuss a topic multiple allelism. The definition of multiple allelism is when more than two alleles of a gene control one character or phenotype is called multiple allelism. Generally, we talk about the two alleles, one is dominant and other is recessive. But in case of multiple allelism, there are more than two alleles. This is due to the mutation. The example of multiple allelism are ABO blood group system, coat color in rabbit, eye color in Drosophila, and self-incompatibility in plants. Here we take a example ABO blood group system and self-incompatibility in plants. Now, this is the first example, ABO blood group. In ABO blood group, the blood group is represented by three alleles, I, A, IB and IO, in which IA and IB are the dominant and the IO is recessive. They form the following combination: IA, 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 IO, IB, 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 IO, IA, IB, IO and IO. So they form the six possibilities in which IA is homozygous and form a blood group A. IA and IO is heterozygous condition and it again gives the blood group A. IB and IB again homozygous and it represents the blood group B. IB and IO is heterozygous and it also form the blood group B. A and B form the AB blood group and O form the O blood group. So from this it is clear that in ABO blood group there are three alleles, IA, IB and IO. They form four phenotypes. It means they give four type of blood, that is A, B, AB and O, and they form six combinations. Let us talk about the what situation would arise in the offsprings if we know the blood group of parents. The condition 1, when both the parents are heterozygous. Here we take a father with blood group A and mother with blood group B. When we make a cross between them and we draw a punate square, here we write IA, IO and here we write IB and IO. The following possibilities will obtain. From this it is clear that 25% chances of all the blood groups in the offsprings, means 25% offsprings have AB blood group, 25% offsprings have A blood group and 25% have B blood group and 25% have O blood group. From this it is clear that from in the offspring all the blood groups are possible. Now we come to the second condition. When both the parents are homozygous, it means father have A blood group and mother have B blood group, but they have homozygous condition, means IA and IB. When we draw a punate square, in all four offspring we found same combination, that is AB. So there are 100% chances for AB blood group. From both the situation, it is clear that if we know the blood group of parents, we can calculate what would be the blood group of the offsprings. Now we come to the second topic, self-incompatibility in plant. Self-incompatibility in plant means it prevents self-fertilization and promote outcross and causes genetic variation. Means plant itself prevent the self-cross. They do not do the fertilization from its pollen grain to the ovary. So they only cross with the another flower of another tree. Here is the diagram that show the prevention of self-incompatibility and promotion of cross fertilization. When we make a cross between the S1 S2 and S3 S4 that comes from the other plant, here it is a female and it is a male. The pollen grains come from the other plant. We can see from this diagram that the pollen tube arise frequently. Now we come to the second situation. When the female have alleles S1 S2 and it cross with the pollen grain of its own flower, that is S1, and from another flower S3. We can see from this diagram that S1 do not germinate while S3 germinate in a proper way. So it shows that the plant show cross pollination and prevent self pollination. In our third diagram, when we make a cross between S1 S2 with the S1 S2 means the fertilization between the ovary and pollen grains of the same flower, there is no germination of pollen tube. This show that plant itself prevent self fertilization and promote cross fertilization that causes genetic variations and gives new varieties. Why they do this? Because if self fertilization take place many times, it causes inbreeding depression and we can't get variation and new varieties. Thank you.